Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give from the gun. There he goes! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to get the first through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grabbed over the middle, attack ball. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering the success now early.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Pushes ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
They'll try the left side. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Finds the tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They're setting up the screen. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Anderson with the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Right down the middle. Right the man on the right. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll run the draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense will quickly use a timeout. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grab near the marker. It's Durham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Akbar. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable 1st half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Right on the money. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Offense with jumbo personnel. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Fights off a defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll start this drive firing. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Give to the running back. Brings it to the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it, and they did just that.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the offense will take over.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Grab behind the line. It's Moncrief. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. One team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great...
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the move. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll start the return inside his stride. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pucks it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And now on second down for this offense. Off the play fake. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. You've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up fourth down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. From the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
It's 3rd down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And he's got a touchdown.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. Period, didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Offense now working in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. There he goes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they can play for at least another couple of quarters.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play.
That'll do it! A double overtime touchdown to walk it off!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.